Welcome to the Great Plains Association for College Admission Counseling Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. We have some fantastic schools here with us today. My name is Matt, and I will be your facilitator. Before we get started, a few housekeeping items. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so please be sure to check out the schedule on the website. The presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/GPACAC. And now I'd like to turn things over to our first presenter, Arizona State University.
Okay, everyone. Good evening. My name is Lisa Calderon Soto, and I am a Pacific Northwest Regional Coordinator for ASU, currently based in Seattle, Washington, and I assist first-year students in attending ASU. ASU is a public research institution in the Phoenix metropolitan area. ASU is one large university with many locations, and it actually has 4 campuses located in the Phoenix metropolitan area. And what's really nice is ASU offers an intercampus shuttle, and students are able to use this to travel from campus to campus, and they can customize their experience. They're able to take one class at one campus and another if they would like to. And to start off here, we have our downtown campus, Phoenix campus, and it's based in the heart of downtown, and it houses about 11,000 undergraduate students. And the degrees you'll find here are more public service, like nursing and journalism. And the reason that these degrees are based in downtown is just to facilitate the resources for students, like internships as well as job opportunities. Next, we have our Polytechnic campus, which is a more innovative and hands-on experience. It houses about 5,000 undergraduate students, and the programs that you'll find here are mechanical engineering, robotics, and aviation. Again, more of a hands-on experience. Our West Campus is our small liberal arts college with the resources of a larger institution. And it is a smaller campus, so it does house right under 5,000 undergraduate students. And the degrees that you'll find here are interdisciplinary. Lastly, our Tempe campus is probably the campus you think of when you think of ASU. It's more of a college town feel, and it does have a lot of majors like engineering, business, and teaching. Our Performing Arts Center, as well as our sporting events, do take place at the Tempe campus. But what's great about that inter-campus shuttle is that students at different campuses are able to use that resource to attend these events. So we do understand that ASU is this large institution, and it may be a little bit difficult to navigate your way into student life. One of the ways that ASU is able to make this process a little bit smoother is with our residential college model, which just houses you with students from your same major and at your campus. So if you're an engineer major, you'll be housed with another engineer. Really helps with classes, and you'll have resources in that residential hall that are specific to your major. Aside from that, we have lots of clubs and organizations, as well as coalition and religious organizations and houses of worship. There's truly something for everyone, but if there's not something that you would like, then you can definitely start your own. Okay, now that I've convinced you to become a Sun Devil, the first step is to apply. Our application only takes about 20 minutes, maybe 30 if you double, triple check your work. We encourage you to self-report your grades. But if you're not able to, you're more than welcome to send in a transcript. We do like to note that we are test optional, so ACT and ACT scores are not required to be admitted, but if you do have them, there's no harm in sending those in. They can only benefit you. And we are on rolling admission as well. You can find our application in 3 spots, our website, as well as Coalition app and the Common app. We do understand being an out-of-state student is a little bit more costly, so all students are automatically reviewed for merit scholarships. And once you apply to ASU, you'll have access to our scholarship portal, which has lots of scholarships for you to apply. ASU is now hosting in-person tours of the campus, housing, and you can do degree sessions as well. But we do understand not everyone's able to go to Phoenix, so another option is for you to do virtual tours and then attend live hosted experiences. And then to find your rep, you can go to asu.edu/findmyrep, and the admission officers will be happy to help you with the admissions process and answer any other questions. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Our next presenter is Eastern Oklahoma State College.
Hi, everyone. Give us just 1 second and get back to the slideshow. Sent. And go all the way back to the beginning. All right.
Okay. Is it okay to start now?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Karen, and this is Hannah, and we're here to tell you about Eastern Oklahoma State College. This is a 2-year community college with campuses in Wilburton, McAllister, and teaching sites in Idabel and Antlers, Oklahoma. Wilburton is our main and traditional campus, and we are known as the Mountaineers. This community was founded on just the coal mining industry. We're located in far southeastern Oklahoma, adjacent to Robbers Cave State Park, Carlton Lake, and the Sandboy Mountains. Eastern's main campus is where you're going to find the housing and food services, financial aid, and academic advisors. And we have an indoor Olympic-sized heated pool, a wellness center, and over 50 programs to choose from. You can see those there. We also have our McAllister branch campus that's designed more for non-traditional students, and that the programs are typically offered and classes are in the evening. Southeastern Oklahoma State University from Durant also offers programs at our McAllister branch. So you could either get an associate's, a bachelor's, or even a master's degree at our McAllister campus, depending on the degree. Then our Idabel site is located at the McCurtain County Higher Ed Center in Idabel, Oklahoma, and several of our programs are available there, including our nursing program. We're well known for our nursing program. And then the Antlers site is located at the Kiamichi Technology Center, and we offer the first year just general education courses for students, as well as concurrent enrollment for high school students there. Several learning styles are available at Eastern. You can do in-person, online, virtual, or just a blended version of all of that. And then we have 5 that are totally online if you choose to do them online. Our credits transfer. Just tell us where you're headed. Our advisors will tailor your degree plan here to meet the needs of a receiving university. Our traditional students at the Wilburton main campus they have a great time, and through the student life department and clubs and organizations, there's always something to do. Now, if you're not interested in joining a club, that is fine. We still have activities for all students, including the dances and cookouts and game nights, karaoke, e-sport tournaments, and we have a lot of activities at our state park there by the lake. We also have several religious centers that are here on campus. We have the Baptist Collegiate Ministry, Church of Christ, Bible Chair, and United Ministries. And those centers provide activities and games and food each week. Everyone's invited. Now, we also have our Eastern Mountaineer athletics and competitive teams, and there's quite a bit there to look at. We'll leave that up just for a minute. The new gun shooting sports club, that's new to us. We're proud of all of our athletes and all of our students. Eastern offers several different housing options. You guys, when you live on campus, this campus is your home away from home, but you're going to have better access to your classes, your labs, and so forth. And studies have proven if you live on campus, you're more apt to finish a college degree, no matter where you are. It's a good idea to live on campus if you can. Our meal services, they're provided by Great Western Dining, and our cafeteria is actually called the Coal Mine. We serve 3 meals a day, and I promise you, we've got some of the best food you'll ever have in any college. Just come for a visit, and we will buy your lunch. Eastern is located in Choctaw Nation territory. We're proud to be working with Melissa Juarez of the Choctaw Nation. They offer what's called FYI program. It's the freshman year initiative for incoming freshman students that first freshman year, and there are a lot of incentives. We would like to introduce any Choctaw students to Melissa as soon as possible. We offer scholarships. There's a lot to choose from. Over 200 different awards are available. Some of these are going to be academic scholarships, so they're going to be based on your grades, and you can see some of the criteria listed. We also have departmental awards. Those are based on major. Come over for a visit and meet someone in your department and see what they can do for you. Then we have foundation awards. Those could be based on a variety of factors, and it could be based on need. So we want you to apply by the deadline of February 21st. Each year you apply one time. So we want you to apply for those scholarships as soon as possible. If you're planning to go to college, your next step should be visiting the colleges, and we hope it'll be Eastern. We deserve to be considered, and we highly recommend campus tours, because you're going to get a better feel for the campuses and just whether you fit there or not. I encourage you to see downtown and see the park and see neighborhoods, because you're going to be a part of a community. You can apply for admission at our webpage there, eosc.edu apply. Enrollment for spring will start November the 9th. That's just right around the corner. And enrollment for summer and fall is going to begin on April the 12th. You guys, you've got a lot of great options for college. We hope you will contact one of us very soon. Let us show you the campus. We'll buy your lunch, and we'll even drive you down to the park, let you see what Roberts Cove State Park looks like. Let me see, do we have time?
I think that we are just about done.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and leave that information up there for you. So if you want to contact one of us, we would love to give you a campus tour and show you around campus at your convenience. And I think you'll really like the place. It's a beautiful little town. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next up is the University of Missouri.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aaron Cook, and I am a regional admissions rep for the University of Missouri, or Mizzou Admissions. To dive right into it, there we go. We have more than 31,000 students on our campus this year. That includes all our undergraduate and graduate level students. They do come from every county in the state of Missouri, plus all 50 states, and then more than 110 countries are represented on campus this year as well. We are one of 15 schools in the entire country that actually service our state as a land grant and an AAU institution. This means high-powered research, lots of PhD degrees in disciplines from journalism, business, law, and medicine to agriculture, engineering, and veterinary medicine as well. Our college town is affectionately referred to as Como. It is 2 hours away from St. Louis, Missouri, and 2 hours away from Kansas City, Missouri. We do have a flight service from American and United directly into Columbia as well. So lots of different ways to get into Columbia. Again, our college town, which is 120,000 people. This is an area of our downtown that is literally across the street from our campus. We are admitting students in 2 different ways this year, like we did last year. And the first one is to apply with a test score. So you can see the published admission criteria on your screen here. If you will find your test score and then find your class rank or find your core GPA, this is how we're going to admit those students that are applying with a test score. We are also test optional. You can submit your application to us and your transcript the same way. Instead of a test score, you're going to answer 3 short answer questions within our application, or submit your Common App essay and a list of activities as well. If you decide to submit test scores down the road, you're more than welcome to. We accept all test scores through June or July. You may want to do that to increase your scholarship opportunities or special programs on campus. We have more than 300 degree programs on campus. So I always tell students, if you're looking at Mizzou, just make sure everything else feels right. The financial fit, the social fit. Don't worry about major so much. 40% of our freshmen this year on campus are exploring. We don't call it undecided or undeclared. We think those are a bit negative. We like exploring more. So definitely you'd be in good hands if you did come as an exploring student on our campus. You can see we have more than 600 clubs and organizations on campus. That ranges from more than 50 fraternities and sororities to religious, political, civilization, social clubs, professional clubs. We want you to be involved on campus. 89% of our freshmen told us they were heavily involved on campus last year, at least one student organization. So we directly tie those student involvement opportunities to student success as well. We have 20 Division I sports in the SEC, 40 club sports, and 80 intramural sports on our campus as well. One thing we definitely pride ourselves on is what we call the Missouri method. And here's some great opportunities to kind of see what that looks like with engineering students, visual storytelling students with the virtual reality equipment, that's animation, game design. But most notably is our KOMU studio, that is NBC affiliate. So we are the only university in the entire country that actually has a network affiliate on our campus. So our students are actually delivering 6.5 hours of live television every day, 365 days a year to 16 mid-Missouri counties that actually stretch to reach the Kansas City and St. Louis metro area. So our students are literally the only ones in the entire country walking away with broadcast network experience of all 4 years on our campus. That's live reporting, anchoring, meteorology, sports, behind the scenes, everything. We have 3 sets of scholarships for you to consider. Automatic scholarships are just that. You are automatically awarded those when you meet the criteria. That's for test students and test optional students. We have competitive awards. If you meet the criteria, we invite you to apply. Those are due by December 1st. And we awarded $142 million total to our students this year in scholarships and gifts. That's not anything to do with the grants, all that stuff. That's just the scholarships when it comes to the automatic, competitive, and general departmental scholarships. We do require freshmen live on campus. We have 23 res halls that freshmen live in. So we don't have freshman housing, we have housing. All of our housing on campus is brand new or within 10 years of being renovated. So you're going to have some very technology rich, some really great places to not only sleep, but live as well. And you are guaranteed housing on campus all 4 years if you choose to stay on campus. But again, that freshman year, you will live on campus. 27 dining halls on campus, 3 that you would imagine that you would swipe once and have all the food that you care to eat. And then 24 a la carte restaurants as well. So it's more of a meal instead of an all you can eat experience. And you can see some of the options we have on our campus. According to Sports Illustrated, we have the #1 rec center on a college campus. It's 317,000 square feet of active space for our students. You can see the lazy river, the weight rooms, everything that you would imagine. It's a very social place as well. It's in the heart of our campus. It's with a 10-minute walk of every corner of our campus. And so we know that our students use this. Last summer, Sports Illustrated also said we have the 6th healthiest student body in the entire country. So we know that they're using that facility for good purposes as well. We definitely want you to come visit. We are open for business. If you want to come visit us personally, you can do that and go on a 45-minute presentation with us, 75-minute walking tour with our students. And then any academic appointments that you want to see will also serve you lunch in one of our cafeterias. And we obviously, you can see, have a lot of virtual options. So if you want to join us for a weekly 45-minute presentation or an online campus tour with a current student where they sign into Zoom and answer all the questions you might have as they walk you around campus. We also have a really great Q&A once a week with our students. And then finally, you can schedule one-on-one appointments with someone like me or any academic department as well virtually. Here is my contact info. I will put that in the chat for you as well. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you very much. And next up is Cameron University.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kay Means. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions at Cameron University, and we are thrilled to death to be with you guys today. Let me get my screen sharing going here real quick. We are a small, regionally accredited university in Southwest Oklahoma. I am going to pop up a PowerPoint to show you a few things about our university. We have about 4,000 students here on campus. Like I said, we are a small campus, but we call it a family campus, just an aerial shot from on top of one of our dorms here. We are under the same Board of Regents as OU and Rogers State, Oklahoma, and have great partnerships with those institutions as well. As I said, we're located in Southwest Oklahoma. And for those of you guys don't know where it's right there on the map. And we are about an hour south of Oklahoma City and about 2 hours north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We do have some wonderful things around us in our area. We are partners in our community with Fort Sill, one of the largest training artillery Army bases in the world. And we do have 2 different campuses, one about 30 minutes away in Duncan that serve a lot of our area just east of us. And then we're also just 10 miles away from the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. I like to say it's our backyard. We get to play out there with hiking, fishing, boating, and all kinds of wonderful live music festivals in a very eclectic little town called Medicine Park. So lots to do in the area, even though we are located in the southwest part of the state. Well, as I said, we do have 2 campuses. We have 12 different departments, over 40 degree programs, but in those 40 degree programs, we have over 85 different areas of study. And we are very proud of our hiring rate of over 90% hiring rate after earning a degree. We feel like part of that has to do with our small size, that our professors love to get invested in our students' lives and make sure that they move on from not just getting a degree, but move right into their careers. One thing, as a regional institution, we do have 3 different types of degree programs, associates, bachelor's, and master's. So we can act as a community college or a junior college if you wanted to start out with a 2-year program and then move right into your bachelor's. And then in some of your areas of study, you can move right on into a master's program as well. As I said, we do have over 40 different degree programs, lots of pre-professional areas, lots of pre-med areas. We do like to highlight that in our pre-medical area, we are one of only 3 institutions in the state of Oklahoma that have a gross anatomy lab. So you have hands-on work in those pre-med areas, getting the experience that you need in that lab area that really helps. We've seen our test scores really skyrocket in those areas. But pre-dentistry, pre-engineering, pre-law, pre-medicine, 3 different nursing programs here on our campus: pre-optometry, pre-pharmacy, pre-physical therapy, veterinary medicine. Any of those areas that you're looking to move on to after a baccalaureate degree, we can help you out with that here at Cameron University. We also have master's programs in our business area, education, and psychology. And as was mentioned before, our delivery of courses is varied now because of what we've all learned through the past 18 months, that we do have a lot of our programs that are 100% online, or you can choose to have hybrid classes or flex classes, as we call them, where you're in class 1 day a week and then Zooming in the other day a week. Lots of different options, just based on making sure that our students are feeling safe and are at their own comfort level in whatever type of degree program that they choose to be in. Like I said, our class sizes are small, about 19:1, 20:1 student to professor ratio, but we believe that that's the one-on-one attention that our professors can do. Also tailored instruction to the individual level. If you're in a degree program, but you have a very specific career need that you're wanting to aim toward, our professors love to invest in our students and make sure they're getting exactly what they need to move on to that career field or that specific, very specialized area that they're looking at. Lots of networking and job reference potential, but just a great student relationship with our professors here on campus, and actually our community in a whole. I like to call us a family campus. We take care of each other, we know each other, and we make sure that we're all succeeding in the areas that we're wanting to do. Lots of financial opportunities here on campus. I will be able to let you know about some of our scholarships. Anybody with a 3.0 unweighted GPA or higher is eligible for a scholarship, an academic scholarship at Cameron University. And they then, based on ACT scores and GPA and class and rank, they go up in level. And so can go anywhere from $1,000 on up to $4,000 per academic year. And we are listed as one of the most affordable institutions in the state of Oklahoma. If you add in together tuition and fees for a full academic year, housing in a double dorm room, and a meal plan, textbooks, and permits, we do come out as the most affordable in the state of Oklahoma. Just to say that we're able to keep our tuition down for the past 4 years, working really hard to make it affordable for our students here. And of course, with your financial aid, you're going to be eligible for grants and student loans, scholarships, tuition waivers, and work study. I will say, since we do have people from other states surrounding us, we do have a bordering states tuition waiver scholarship for New Mexico, Texas, and Arkansas. We are part of the Lone Star Division II NCAA athletics. And so those are the states that we compete against. So anybody in New Mexico, Texas, or Arkansas is given a non-resident waiver and paying the residential fee as well. So lots of tuition waivers and of course work study. We love our work study students. And then one scholarship that we always like to highlight is our Plus Scholarship, our Presidential Leaders and University Scholars Scholarship. And this is pretty much a full ride for our students, but it does involve leadership development, a first-time freshman class with our university president, and just lots of opportunities for leadership here on campus. We do have 2 different types of housing, traditional dorms and then apartment style village apartments. Just a little glimpse there of our beautiful campus one night at sunset as I was leaving work. And then just the 2 different resident halls of Scheffler Center and the Cameron Village for our apartment style living. Lots of campus life here on our campus, 50 organizations, but also Greek life and special interest groups. But if you don't have an interest group that is specifically for you, you can start that with just 7 of your best friends. You can begin an organization. Our MCC is our student union, which houses our food court, lots of opportunities there to study, to hang out, to get your nourishment for the day. Campus life, Program and Activities Council, which is run by our students, plan all of our activities on campus, very student-led, lots of activities going on, lots of things in different diversity areas in our population here on campus. And then we do have a great esports team here on campus that actually ended their season last year undefeated until they got to the playoffs. So they had a pretty good run there playing League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, and Super Smash Brothers in our beautiful esports arena. Also, if you're interested in ROTC, the Comanche Battalion is the 3rd best Army ROTC program in the nation. We graduate more general officers that have earned degrees from Cameron University just aside the Air Force Academy and West Point, and offers lots of great opportunities with the ROTC scholarships are there. Of course, we want to see you on campus sometime, so you can schedule a campus tour. We are actually having a preview day coming up in November, and I'll put all that information into the chat and put the link for our application. Our application is very easy, and you're usually admitted within about 24 to 48 hours. So lots of opportunities in the STEM area, in agriculture, in journalism, media, lots of pre-health, pre-medical area, 3 different nursing programs on campus, an amazing business department, and just lots of opportunities for your students. So come check us out in Southwest Oklahoma at Cameron University.
Thanks so much. Next up is Oklahoma State University's College of Education and Human Sciences. And it looks like we may have lost them. I know there was some weather moving through Oklahoma. A few of our presenters mentioned that, so I do apologize, but we'll move on to some Q&A with the rest of our panelists with the remaining time that we have. So if all of our panelists want to join me back on camera for our Q&A, the first question will be, what is one piece of advice you would give to someone going through the college admission process? And I'll ask that our presenters respond in the same order that they presented. So Arizona State University, you're up first.
One advice that I would give to students is really envision yourself going to that college. That's the only way that you can really take full advantage of being at that institution. And at the end, you'll have like a great college experience. So that's one big advice I would say.
Just kind of adding on to what she just said, take a campus tour. That's the biggest thing. Go and visit campus, get a feel for it, because that is where you're going to be living. Adding on to that, look at the cost for the school, because that is a big factor when choosing a college. A lot of our students, just throwing this out there, a lot of our students do leave debt-free, but we are a 2-year school. So something to think about when you're looking at colleges.
I would say make sure that your list of schools is unique to you. It shouldn't match the student to the left and to the right of you. even if it does, there should be, for different reasons, different academic programs, different price points, different personal reasons, and make sure you're talking to your teachers and your counselors and your parents and your aunts and uncles and older siblings on not where they chose, but why they chose the school they chose. Because I think it's really important to hear different people talk about the things that were important to them. That's going to be really key in making this a unique process for you. And definitely when you visit campus, understand that we're putting that spotlight on you, not your mom, not your dad, who may be an alum. We're putting that spotlight on you. So we want to make sure that you understand that we want you to be a good fit, just like you want to be a good fit with us as well.
Exactly. I can just say ditto to what everyone said, because we always talk about a fit. You know, there are enough institutions and different types of institutions to meet everybody's wants and desires and fits. And I say visit lots of different types of campuses, big campuses, small campuses, private campuses, public campuses. Check them all out, because you're going to know. You're going to know when you walk on campus, is this a place that I can see myself? Is this a place that I can see myself walking down these sidewalks? Is this a place where I can envision myself spending the next 4 or 6 or however many years of your life, depending on how many degrees you're looking at getting? But there's definitely a campus fit, and you're going to know it. But then don't be afraid to ask questions, and make sure that you're talking to current students. When you go on tours, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be given tours by current students that are on campus as ambassadors for those universities. Ask those students questions. Ask them questions about their daily life. Ask them questions about how they balance their work, school, and their social life. But just get to know the current students that are there, and that's going to let you know whether or not they're going to be a fit in your area. But make sure that you do visit lots of different opportunities for yourself.
Excellent. Thank you all so much. So our next question is, what is one thing you would like students to remember about your institution?
One thing about ASU that I would like students to remember is that you can truly customize your experience. There are many campuses. So if you want that small college liberal arts field, like you can get that at the West Campus, or that big university feel at the Tempe, and anything in between. You can join different organizations. There's different styles of residence hall that you can choose from. So you can truly customize your experience, and the next student next to you won't have that same experience as you. Everything will be fit for you.
I would want people to just remember after they're here that we did care about them, that we took very, very good care of them. I want them to miss us when they leave here. And I want our students to always know wherever they go after they leave Eastern, they can still call on us. And we're going to answer the phone just like we do now. We're going to answer their emails, and whatever they need, we're still going to be there and reach out to them no matter how far they go. This is their launching pad, but we're always going to be here for them.
Going along with what my colleague from Arizona State said, I think when you look at Mizzou, embrace the size. I am confident that we're going to take care of you in a classroom setting. Our average classroom size is 18 students, surprisingly. But when you hear 1,200 acres, 6,000 trees, 600 student organizations, 300 majors, 400 study abroad sites, there's just so many things you get to pick from, but you're still going to stand out in a classroom setting where we're going to make sure that you are academically successful, but you're going to have the time of your life when you're at Mizzou for 4 or 5 years, depending on the program you go into.
It's fun to listen to each one of us echo kind of some of the same things, just maybe in a different version. But we at Cameron like to call ourselves a Cameron family, and we do take care of each other, and we do know each other, and we invest in each other. And as the ladies from East Central were saying, you don't ever lose track of your Cameron alumni. A lot of our alumni come right back on campus, almost our entire staff. We have our alumni office has a little slogan, says educated here, employed here. And pretty much our entire staff is people that got their education here, but loved the campus, loved the community, loved the opportunities here, and want to share that with other people. So Cameron's a very much of a family feel, and we are very proud of our alumni who've gone on to do amazing things. But then some of them come right back here and are working and teaching and being chairs and deans of our departments because they so believe in Cameron. So we believe in you, and I think once you got here, you'd believe in Cameron as well.
Excellent. Thank you all so much. So our next question is, what is one myth about the college admission process that you'd like to debunk?
I would say that college isn't affordable. Because it is affordable, there are many different resources that you can use from the community that you are in. There's lots of scholarships opportunity that you can go out and look for yourself. Obviously, you're going to have to put in the work and go out and look for those. Also talk to your college, like do they have a portal for scholarships specifically, or do you have to go to certain colleges within that university that you can apply for, or like what are other ways that you can make your dreams come true? If you truly want to go to that institution, there are definitely lots of ways and resources that you can go that you can use. So don't be afraid to ask.
For us, one thing we get pretty commonly on visits is that if you apply to a college and you get accepted, you have to go there. That is not true. You apply to as many colleges as you want. That's why we tell you to go visit campuses. Apply to every campus that you visit, because it's okay to change your mind. Especially, once even if you think you're committed to one place, you visit it and you're like, ooh, maybe not, you still have somewhere else to go after that. So visit campus, apply to multiple colleges. That way you always have a backup plan.
I want to remind everyone that it's never the university versus the student. We are always looking for ways to admit students. And so if a student is not getting admitted, it is because we don't think they're going to be successful at our university, but it's not anything personal against that student. So regardless of how selective the school is, if it's super selective or not selective at all, you're going to understand that you're going to possibly be a good fit for that university if you have been admitted.
And I would echo what the others said, but I also think one of the ones that I hear is that sometimes when we get into school and we struggle, that we think we're the only ones struggling, and that we're only ones going to be struggling in those areas. But as we all know, we all have all types of resources on campus for our students. Tutoring labs, success centers, success coaches, making sure that we are here to help you succeed. That's exactly why we're here on campus. And so sometimes I believe that there's a little bit of a myth that I have to do this all by myself, and that's not true. We are, like I said, a family here to take care of and to make sure that you have exactly what you need. And everyone's going to have a point that they might struggle, and just to reach out and ask, and that we're going to be there to help you through that process or help you through that struggle and see you out on the other side.
Excellent. Thank you all very much. I don't see that Oklahoma State has rejoined, so we're going to wrap up this session. I want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you to our presenters for all the great information that you shared this evening. To our audience, when you close the Zoom window, there will be a link to a quick survey, and we do appreciate your feedback. Again, please do check the schedule on the website, as there are more sessions happening as part of this college fair, and you'll be able to find a recording of this session online at strivescan.com/GPACAC. So thank you all so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your evening.